we'll see Bo Nix and the New York Giants taking on Brock Purdy and the Carolina Panthers.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And the quality of opponent goes up a notch here in this divisional round. But he's coming off such a sensational performance, I'm not sure he cares. 4 touchdown passes in the last game, and you'd have to imagine his head coach would sign up for that right now.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. The drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it, changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
So now here are the Giants backed up to start their first drive. They'll be led out by their rookie QB, the young man out of Oregon.
And now it gets real, because as a rookie quarterback, all those accolades and great performances in the regular season, they essentially go right out the window. They get erased, and you have to start over. Played extremely well to get the team the #1 seed and the first-round bye. But this is where he proves himself as a quarterback in the NFL. In the playoffs, and can he win games?
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now this throw caught left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Nix. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. And Xavier Worthy, 23 yards. For the touchdown. And the Giants are on the board first here in this division round matchup. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Aubrey good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? A little bit on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams...
They had nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. leading 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Purdy. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
In motion left goes Myers. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Purdy. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, Purdy. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Purdy now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Purdy looking to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Try to power it in with Arma. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. The headlinesman was right on it. I think they got that spot correct.
Yeah, and so many times officials catch so much grief because of things that may go wrong. You're exactly right. He was on the spot, marked it correctly. Let's see how this plays out from here.
Another fullback dive. I don't know that you go. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Chris Olave there to make the grab. And the Panthers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent.
And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Nix to throw on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 35.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Divine Diablo there to make the stop. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Throwing Nix. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Nix throwing on 3rd down. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field. Downs.
Nix on 1st down. That's caught by Sennett. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. That's complete yet again to Thornton. Touchdown, Giants! Tyquan Thornton from 10 yards out. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this 1st half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. And that one too wide and incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. That's complete into the hands of Myers. Takes us up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. Third and 3. Throwing here, Purdy. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And this drive will start on the edge of the red line.
Just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though. So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Following the fumble recovery, Nix. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
That's caught left side by Sinnott. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Nix from the shotgun. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A final shot before break. Nix. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. And Xavier Worthy in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC. A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together.
He's got a man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Nix now on 1st and 10. To the right side and caught by Sinnott. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Gibbs again, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs punching it in from a yard away. And the Giants continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A tackle made by Boye Mafe. Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Shotgun now with Purdy. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 2 yards to go on third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, it's Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Here's Purdy. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Purdy. Over the middle, he's got Myers. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Purdy's throw there complete to Myers. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun. Purdy. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Panthers about ready to take over. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A throw over the middle, taken in. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up a third down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them. Maybe it'll slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
To throw, here's Nix.
And he's got his man, Beckham. Touchdown, Giants.
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Giants are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. Aubrey now for the point after.
And he pushed it right. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the score.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a giant.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. 50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Another run for Gibbs here.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. Incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show off their biceps, because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. They knew this would be tough on the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. There's Purdy on 1st and 10.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Purdy from the gun.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
today. From MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's the NFC Championship game.
One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game?
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2nd down and 8. They'll go again with Gibbs.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
The rookie from Oregon on target with that one. It leads to a first down.
Now on 1st and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game.
Here's Nix.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Bo Nix.
A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Giants have struck first in this NFC title game. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Connection with Walker going across the formation.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. A first carry here for Joe Mixon.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd and 1, Richardson to throw. Got his man, it's London.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
Richardson looking to throw.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Richardson looking to throw this. He'll complete this one to Watson.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot.
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it.
And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved. And that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Gibbs straight ahead.
Fights forward at the 20. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from the Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
And that'll be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. To throw is Nix.
This is caught. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Luke Schoonmaker.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Aubrey now for the PAT.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
They go play action with Richardson.
Rolling to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now Richardson.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now it's Nix. There's a short one pulled in by Simmons.
And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. 1st down in the red zone.
They're going to empty the backfield here, so you know this ball's likely to come out quick. They let the 4 outside receivers run deeper routes, and then let the tight end just make a beeline across the formation. He's able to make the catch and turn it into good yardage and a 1st down.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick, and the Bears are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Onto the field now come the Bears.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. First and 10, it's Richardson.
This short throw caught by Goddard. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Richardson to throw off play action.
He'll buy some time right.
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Yeah, he will get the 1st down as he's up to the 20-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Richardson.
And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. It'll be a gain of 5, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up.
And this will be a Bears 1st down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Break.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Here's Richardson to throw. That's taken in by Watson.
7 yards there and a first down.
Richardson has to get them to the line in a hurry now.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
This 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
And Richardson back to throw it.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Again, it's Richardson. He finds his receiver, Watson.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
On second.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Now it's Richardson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game.
And the half will begin with a touchback. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Richardson working from the gun. Got a man, it's London. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the 1st half, and that trend is continuing here.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the 1st half. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the 1st half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And complete once again to Watson.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7. Richardson out of the shotgun.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks. Compare that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Richardson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Decent gain on the scramble is 6, but now it's 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. The kick by Elliott is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the 1st half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Nix to the air. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Nix to throw on 1st down. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, it's Nix. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Throwing Nix. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now a 2nd and 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. For the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Nix to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And the Giants are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Gibbs will take it in for the Giants touchdown. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. Well, the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And they open the lead up now to 25. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Back to throw.
Richardson dumps it off to Mixon. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Come on. 60 vices, 60 vices. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
Operating from the gun. Richardson, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame.
And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Looking to throw. Richardson. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On third down, it's Richardson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Bears first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Back to the air with Richardson.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
From the 33, here's a 2nd down and 4.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And this will be a Giants first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
54 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here's 2nd and 3. On the give, here's Gibbs. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Hand off now to Gibbs. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
And they're going to speed things up here.
Now it's Gibbs.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
On 1st down, Richardson.
He hits his target, left side, Watson. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Now 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Richardson.
This goes out wide from Nixon.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Richardson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
One last shot for Richardson.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.